Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 9. We'll present our group assignment about cargo handling and management in Malaysian seaports. It is our team members, MOHAMAD NAIM, NURUL Nur FATIHAH, Nur QISTEEN, and NURUL ADLINA QISTINA. In our topic, we will discuss about types of goods handled, cargo handling materials equipment, and management of dangerous goods. For introduction, cargo handling and management in Malaysian seaports is a complex and dynamic process that is critical to the country's trade and economic development. Managing dangerous products necessitates strict adherence to categorizations and regulations and effective risk management and environmental protection. These sophisticated mechanisms ensure that Malaysia's crowded maritime centers operate smoothly, safely, and sustainably. First, we will discuss about types of goods handled.
Okay, we will discuss about containerized cargo. First, we will look at the types. The first one is dry storage containers. Commonly used in shipping are containers without temperature control and come in standard 20-foot and 40-foot size. Second, refrigerated containers used for transporting perishable goods and requiring temperature control. Third, open-top containers. Open-top containers are designed for cargo that cannot be easily loaded through doors. Fourth, flat wrap containers. This item is designed for loading heavy loads and oversized cargo from the sides or top. And lastly, tank containers. These containers, typically 20 foot in size, are designed to meet ISO standards for safe transportation of liquid cargo like chemicals and oil. Next, we will discuss about the characteristic of containerized cargo. The first one is invention in global trade and transportation. Containerized cargo efficiently and securely move items across long distance using standardized containers. Second, revolutionize global trade. Containerized cargo introduced in the mid-20th century has revolutionized global trade by reducing shipping times, lowering costs, and improving reliability. And lastly, enhancing energy efficiency. Containerized shipping advance fuel efficiency, security, and environmental consideration while adhering to international regulation and greener practices to minimize fuel consumption and environmental impact.
So for my part is bulk cargo. So bulk cargo refers to commodity goods transported in large quantities without packaging. Bulk carriers are designed to transport various bulk cargoes such as ore, coal, mineral, fertilizers, building materials, or grain without the need for packaging. The dimension and design of bulk carriers influence the handling and the storage of cargo, which specialized equipment and facilities required for proper loading and unloading. Next is types of bulk cargo. So firstly, we have solid bulk. Solid bulk cargo is any loose, unpackaged, and solid material that is in uniform in composition and loaded directly into the cargo space of a ship. Secondly, we have liquid bulk. Liquid bulk cargo is carried and unpackaged in any quantity and usually transported by ships that are commonly referred to as tanker, which are built specially to make the loading and unloading process become easy. Liquid bulk cargo is generally classified into edible, non-edible, hazardous, and non-hazardous liquids. Thirdly, we have break bulk. Contrary to bulk cargo, break bulk cargo is unitized mostly in form of drums, crates, pallets, or bags. Also, break bulk can be non-unitized, for example, steel or vehicles.
For general cargo in Malaysian seaports includes diverse goods like machinery, textiles, electronics, and consumer products. It encompasses items not categorized as containers, bulk, or liquid bulk. Advanced inventory management systems ensure seamless tracking and retrieval of goods. Transportation logistics involve coordination with trucks and rail, along with precise documentation. Digital platforms and automation streamline documentation processes, enhancing operational efficiency. Overall, managing general cargo in Malaysian seaports supports trade flow via efficient handling and logistics. For characteristic of general cargo, first, diverse sizes and shapes. General cargo items vary greatly in size and shape, necessitating specialized equipment and handling procedures. Second, individual handling. Unlike containerized cargo, each item or package is handled separately, which can be more labor-intensive and time-consuming. Third, special storage requirements. Many general cargo items require specific storage conditions. Next, varied packaging. The packaging of general cargo can include crates, pallets, bags, drums, and other forms, each with unique handling needs. And lastly, customs and documentation.
Okay, so I will continue for my part, which is liquid bulk goods handled at seaport. So what we carrying on ship for the liquid bulk, the first one is food grade liquids, fruit juices, wine and spirits, ethanol, molasses, and vegetable oils. Other than that, for liquid bulk, we carry in crude oil and petroleum product, Next, chemical liquids, and the last one is liquid fertilizers. So the next slide is what the function of liquid bulk cargo at Seaport. The first one is for transportation, which is the first one is pipelines and infrastructure to transport liquid bulk cargo efficiently. Tank, truck, and rail cars for external transportation of liquid bulk. Shipping vessel play a crucial role and logistic and supply chain management to ensure the seamless of movement. For the function is transfer and loading or unloading. The first one is pumping system, which is pumping system are utilized to transfer liquid bulk cargo between vessels and shore facilities. Number 2 is transfer hoses and connection to facilitate the transfer of liquid bulk. Number 3, loading arms and gantries at Seaport, loading arm and gantries. So the last one is the function storage facilities.
The next one is rural cargo. Rural cargo shipping is suitable for a wide range of cargo, including vehicles, heavy machinery, breakable items, live animals, and reefer cargo. It can also handle high and heavy cargo as well as rollable and droppable items. Rural cargo is a short form of roll on and roll off. The first effectiveness and efficiency of rural cargo are evident in several ways, which the first one is speed of loading and unloading. Rural cargo can be loaded and unloaded much faster than traditional breakbulk cargo. The second one is reduced handling. Since the cargo is self-propelled or can be moved by a tractor, there is less need for manual handling, which reduces the risk of damage for the cargo. And the third one is flexibility. Rural ships can accommodate a variety of weight cargo, making them versatile for different types of weight. And the fourth one is cost effectiveness. The reduced handling and faster turnaround times can lead to a lower operational cost for both the shipping company and the cargo owner. And the last one is environmental benefits. Rural operation can be more environmentally friendly as they often result in less fuel consumption due to shorter port stays and reduced emission from handling equipment.
Okay, next part, we will discuss about cargo handling materials or equipment. Next. Okay, the first one, we look at the container handling equipment. So what we need to know, the first one is ISO, International Organization for Standardization. ISO ensures quality, safety, and efficiency in Seaport by developing global recognized standards. Second, ship to shore, which is SDS. SDS is capable of lifting up to 100 tons and positioning containers into waiting trucks or rail cars. And the third one is rubber tired gantry, RTG, and rail mounted pantry, RMG. RTG are equipped with rubber tires, offer flexibility and mobility within a container yard. Fourth is straddle carriers and ridge stacker. Straddle carrier capable of transporting containers within terminals, stacking up to 4 high. While ridge stacker are horizontal containers taking device that carry the load in front. And the last one is terminal tractors. For short distance container transportation, it handling heavy loads and contributing to productivity in container handling operation.
So these are the types of handling equipment that have in bulk cargo. First, we have ship loaders and unloaders are critical pieces of machinery for transporting bulk cargo between ships and port storage facilities. Next, grab cranes with specialized grabs or buckets are required to handle bulk materials precisely and promote efficient loading and unloading procedures. In order to maximize the efficiency of storage and retrieval, stackers requirements automate the process of stacking bulk materials in large stockpiles and reclaiming them as needed. The advantage of employing mobile hoppers for unloading is that it's a highly flexible solution. Bucket elevators are used for the vertical transfer of materials, effectively combining with conveyor system to facilitate changeover between various heights to minimize environmental impact and guarantee that air quality regulations are strictly adhered to dust control system, such as dust collectors and suppression. Lastly, we have automated guided vehicles, AGVs, are a technological innovation that enhance operational efficiency and reduce the need for manual labor in ports by providing autonomous bulk and container transportation. Next.
For general cargo handling tools, first we have forklift. The purpose of forklift is used for lifting and transporting palletized cargo within the port premises. The types of forklift, we have electric, diesel, and gas-powered forklift with varying load capacities. Next, we have conveyor systems. The purpose of conveyor system is automate the movement of goods across different sections of the port. Third, we have cranes. The purpose of cranes is essential for lifting heavy or oversized items such as machinery and vehicles. Next, we have slings and nets. The purpose of slings and nets is used for hoisting and securing irregularly shaped items that cannot be palletized. Other than that, we have pallet jacks. The purpose of pallet jacks designed for moving palletized cargo over short distances. The types of pallet jacks, manual and electric pallet jacks. Lastly, we have automated guided vehicles, AGVs. The purpose of AGVs for transporting goods across the port with minimal human interventions.
And the next one is specialized handling equipment for hazardous materials. The first one is explosion-proof equipment. Prevents ignition sources from contacting flammable gases, vapors, or dust by enclosing switches motor. The second one is equipment made from chemical-resistant materials, such as specific plastic and alloys, resist degradation and corrosion. The third one is containment system. And the fourth one is remote control equipment, such as robotic arms and drone, allow safe handling of hazardous materials from a distance. Specialized ventilation system. This remove toxic fumes and dust from areas where hazard materials are handled, ensuring safe air quality and reducing respiratory and explosive hazard. Next one is PPE, which is personal protective equipment, including gloves, goggles, respirators, and protective clothing. Next one is hazmat suits, protect workers in high-risk environments by shield the entire body from hazard. And next one is leak detection equipment. And last one is training and simulation tools, including virtual reality simulators and hands-on module, prepare worker and hazardous materials safely and respond effectively in emergency by simulating realistic scenarios.
Okay, so I will continue to my part, which is material handling, automation, and robotics. So they have a 4-part, which is the first one is autonomous mobile robots. The application is AMR used for tasks such as picking and transporting goods, inventory management, and order fulfillment. The next one is robotic palletizing system. Definition is robotic palletizing system automate the process of stacking goods onto pallets for efficient storage and shipping. So the third one is automated sorting system. The definition is automated sorting system use robotic technologies and sensors to identify the categories item accurately. And the last one is drone delivery system. Advantages is fast and remote delivery, reduce reliance on ground transportation, and improve access to remote areas. Okay, we continue for the management of dangerous goods. We look at the management of dangerous goods. Is the first one is classification dangerous goods. There are 9 classes for the classification of dangerous goods based on the type of hazard. The next thing is regulation of dangerous and goods. The first one is international standard. For the local standard is each country may have its own regulatory body and standards for the management of dangerous goods. The last one for safety measure. The first one is packaging and labeling. For the storage and transportation is dangerous goods should be stored in designated areas with proper ventilation and security measure. The last one is handling and training. Employees involved in the management of dangerous goods should receive training on proper handling technique. Handling procedure should be followed to minimize the risk of accident or exposure to hazardous materials. That's all from me. Next.
Handling procedures. We need is training and certification and risk assessment. Post personnel must undergo thorough training and certification, which includes understanding materials hazards, proper handling technique, and emergency response protocol, and must conduct comprehensive risk assessment. Second one is personal protective equipment, PPE, and containment. Workers handling and dangerous goods must wear appropriate PPE, such as gloves, goggles, respirators, and full body suits to protect against hazardous materials. The third one is documentation and emergency preparedness. Handling dangerous goods necessitates comprehensive documentation, such as MSTS or STS, shipping papers, and emergency contacts to convey material properties, risks, and emergency protocols. The fourth one is compliance with regulation and monitoring and supervision. Handling procedure for dangerous goods must comply with local, national, and international regulation. And the last one is communication and decontamination. Clear communication channels, including regular briefing, communication device, and reporting protocols, are established to ensure effective coordination and prompt issue response among personnel handling dangerous goods.
Next for my is storage and warehousing. Firstly, developing a comprehensive strategy that integrates cutting-edge safety measures, regulatory compliance, and rigorous operational protocol is imperative for the efficient storage and warehousing of hazardous material. Building must be built with fire-resistant materials and have strong ventilation system. Secondly, the precise location, amount, and condition of dangerous goods must be tracked using state-of-the-art inventory management system in order to provide real-time monitoring and prompt action in the event of irregularities. Thirdly, all staff members will be able to quickly identify and handle these materials with the help of clear and conspicuous labeling that includes hazard symbols and handling instruction. Fourthly, Even though it's not common for humanitarian aid, organization can handle explosive compounds without realizing it. For instance, when combined with other materials, fertilizers based on chemicals can be very explosive. Lastly, fuel is extremely reactive and combustible by nature. It is not advisable to store or come into contact with any other volatile or reactive chemicals.
Okay, next we will look at the transportation and documentation. The first one is the International Maritime Dangerous Goods, which is IMDG code, is a mandatory regulatory framework in Malaysia for the classification, packaging, marking, labeling, and documentation of dangerous goods for maritime transport. Second, documentation, which provides crucial information on the cargo's nature, dangers, and necessary handling measures. The third one is the safety data sheet, which is SDS. SDS is crucial for regulatory compliance and port safety, providing detailed information on hazardous materials. Port is Malaysian Seaport manage hazardous goods transportation through effective collaboration between port authorities, shipping companies, freight forwarders, and emergency response teams. And last one is Malaysian Seaport have a robust infrastructure for handling hazardous goods with dedicated areas, fire suppression system.
So for risk management and environmental protections, first we are identifying and evaluating potential dangers. Port authorities develop and implement specific procedures for the self-handling, storage and transportation of hazardous products adhering to international standards such as the IMDG code. Second, emergency response planning. Preparedness, establishing comprehensive emergency response plans including firefighting, spill containment and evacuating procedures. Drills and training, regularly conducting emergency drills and training sessions for port staff to ensure readiness in case of an incident. Third, pollution prevention. Containment systems, implementing robust containment systems such as bunds, spill pellets, and containment booms to prevent leaks and spills from contaminating the environment. And lastly, Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. Alignment with SDGs, aligning port operations with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, particularly those related to environmental protection and sustainable industry practices. That's all from our group, and thank you.